Super hot. Super hot. It's me, it's Ben, I'm back. And this time I'm reviewing, well, I think you probably worked it out at this point, Superhot on Xbox One. It's also out on PC, but that's the only two places you can get it currently. And, well, I'm going to spoil this review and say you should do that. You should definitely get this game. The basic concept of Superhot is a simple one, and as you can probably see in the video, it's fairly obvious and self-explanatory, and it's the kind of concept you get within seconds of booting up a game. It's so elegant. Time moves when you move. And what that means is a ballet of beautiful action, wrapped in a very strange kind of meta storyline. It's an odd story. And do you know what? I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's very weird, the wrapper around this one. I don't want to give too much away. It kind of deals with hacking and sort of bulletin boards and chat rooms of what you maybe remember from 10-15 years ago, but it goes really strange, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And there's loads of secrets and extras and things you can dig through and really immerse yourself in the lore and the universe if you so wish. But the campaign itself consists of a couple of dozen stages, I guess. Maybe a bit less than that, maybe a little bit more. But it doesn't outstay its welcome. It's crafted well and introduces all the mechanics and different sort of levels to it and stuff. It's not just gunplay, there's melee play. And basically what you get with Superhot is what looks like on the outset to be sort of a first-person shooter, but it really becomes more of a first-person puzzle game, as you can see from my repeated attempts at the level that you're currently seeing playing in the background. There are the basic mechanics is you shoot things, you can throw things at people, and that knocks weapons out of their hands, and you can use melee weapons and stuff like that. And I don't want to give too much away. A lot of the great fun of Superhot is it's a discovery experience. It's something you'll pick up as you play and experience the game and go through it. You know, that's half the fun of it. And once you have beaten the campaign, you unlock the endless mode, which is a challenging sort of endeavor of how long can you survive and how many enemies can you take out. There are various challenge modes as well with different modifiers that come into effect. So there's plenty of length and replayability to the game once that sort of slightly brief campaign and story is out of the way, with its crazy meta fiction that goes to some so weird, awesome, trippy places. I really enjoyed it. It's an innovative experience. It's creative. It's stylish. Oh, it oozes style. I mean, you've got this minimalistic soundscape running over these incredibly stark, brutal visuals. You know, it's an FPS in its purest sense. It acknowledges the fact that, you know, at its core, a shooter is nothing more than a target and an environment and a weapon. You know, in this, you are just the weapon. The enemies are just these red, featureless men, and the environment is this stark, white, sort of desolate place that really sort of hammers home the brutality of the experiences. And you know, as you're watching these visuals as well, you can see that I'm attempting the level in multiple different ways. There's lots of different things you can do and how you can actually approach each level, which obviously encourages replayability. There's a speedrun aspect to that. There's a lot going on behind just this brilliant visual style and super sort of minimalistic soundscape, except for those two words ringing in your ears as they repeat endlessly as you play the game or watch the replays that you may capture. I think that's kind of it, though. I mean, the only thing I can really detract from Superhot is that it's quite pricey. I think it's £20 on Xbox at full price. And considering the length of the campaign, I maybe would have made it a little bit cheaper. It's at the higher end of the idea Xbox games, but it's been a game Xbox has been touting as one of its premium sort of indie titles for a while, so I think they couldn't release it for much less, as it were. But it's hard to find anything else wrong with Superhot. You know, the fun is in the experience, and it's an experience I definitely recommend you find the time to do. It won't take you too long to beat that campaign, but once you get into the challenges in the endless mode, there's infinite amounts of replayability in there. And, you know, I think because of that, I try not to always talk about price in the reviews, but I think it's fair to say this is worth your time and worth your money. I really enjoyed Superhot. It's super, super cool. Superhot gets a 9 out of 10.